Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect out there listening and learning. We're going to jump right into it. This is from Yahoo News, and as you can see the title, Reparations Scheme, which pays $25,000 to black people, okay, which is the tribe of Judah, sued for discrimination, all right? Says here, America's first reparations program, which hands out $25,000 to black citizens, has been hit by a legal challenge for discriminating against white people. Now check it out, right? These Edomites were so hurt, so mad that Jake got $25,000 right now. $25,000 is not even no money. I mean, really, we deserve billions for the amount of hell and torture and discrimination that we've gone through as a people. So 25K, that's a lowball number. You know what I'm saying? But even when it's a lowball number, these devils are still mad. They say, oh, you gave the black people money, but you ain't give us nothing. What the fuck do y'all need reparations for, man? You already have a whole society that's set up for you. America was literally built for you Edomites, man. And here it is, you know, Jake could get a little 25,000, and now y'all, yo, this is crazy, man. But it just goes to show you that the scriptures are spot on, you know, when it says that we would be sold to our enemies, all right? And, you know, we're living in amongst our enemies, you know, which are these Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Really, all these nations are our enemies, but our chief enemy are the Edomites, okay? These so-called, you know, white people, okay? And it shows that, you know, when things like this come up. You mean to tell me that these Edomites really came together and are prepared to, you know, go to court, you know what I'm saying, and you know, file a lawsuit against the whole city because reparations were handed out to Jake? If that ain't your enemy, I don't know what is. You see, because these Edomites, they don't want to see you have nothing. Whether it's $5 or 25,000, they don't want to see you have nothing, man. See, these Edomites, they just want to see you Jakes be down and out, destitute, decrepit for the rest of your life. They don't want to see you come up no type of way or have any kind of prosperity. Why do you think Black Wall Street and, you know, all the towns that Jake had all across America, all the land, why do you think these things were all destroyed? You see, because you're living amongst your enemies, and they have that perpetual hatred for you Israelites, man. It's time for Jake to wake up. It says, to black citizens has been hit by a legal challenge for discriminating against white people. Evanston, a suburb of Chicago, was accused of a brazen violation of the law. And these Edomites got some nerve. Like, you goddamn hypocrites, man. All you Edomites do is brazenly violate the law. Number one, you violate the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai every single day. And number two, you don't even abide by your own laws. You violate your own laws, man. But you want to talk about, the city of Evanston is brazenly violating the law. Which, what law is that, right? After handing out nearly 5 million to 193 black citizens over the past 2 years. And look, it wasn't even like the whole city, you know, all of Jake in that city, you know, got these reparations. It was only 193, which, if it's a suburb of Chicago, I'm pretty sure that there's more than 193 black citizens, and this was handed out over 2 years. But these Edomites is mad. Yo, listen, the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment, man. These Edomites are about to be relegated to a third world status very soon, and it can't come soon enough. Officials have vowed to vehemently defend the program. The case could have nationwide repercussions, as roughly a dozen states and cities are considering similar policies. The legal challenge, filed by conservative group Judicial Watch on behalf of 6 residents. So look, right? 6 residents, they all came together And they just say that it's 6. But if you about to go up against a whole city, then it's more than 6 so-called Edom, not so-called, but it's more than 6 Edomites that have a problem with this, man. All right? Majority of them feel this way. Argues that the scheme's race-based eligibility requirement violates the U.S. Constitution's 14th Amendment, which concerns the rights of citizens. Which, you know what I'm saying, when you look at it, technically to them, Jake isn't even a damn citizen of America. All right? That's why you've been treated the way that you've been treated, because you're not a citizen. All right? But, here it is, when it's a race-based qualification, now it's a problem. Okay, now, oh, you can't give them reparations because of this and that, and oh no, we gotta sue. You fucking devils, man. This program redistributes tax dollars based on race. Tom Fitton, Judicial Watch president, said, according to the Washington Post, that's just a brazen violation of the law. Evanston has earmarked $20 million for black people who either live in the city or whose direct ancestors lived there between 1919 and 1969. Now, 1919, what happened in 1919? When you go back into the history, there was a thing that happened that year, which was called the Red Summer of 1919. All right, when many cities across America, and especially black towns, were attacked by so-called white people, Edomites, and they were destroyed. All right, and they shed the blood of much Israelites during that time. All right, but they put the qualification if this happened between 1919 and 1969. So this don't even stretch back to slavery. This is right after slavery, when Jake was doing well, and then the Red Summer happened. Black Wall Street was destroyed, and I think, hold on, matter of fact, I think Evanston, because I know there was a black town in Chicago. It actually might have been Evanston, but they changed the name of it. I gotta look into that to make sure, but I'm pretty sure this is where it was. So if they are giving reparations to the Jakes that live in this town, then they deserve that. And like I said, 25,000 is a lowball number. They really deserve more than 25,000. They should be getting billions back. But you know what I'm saying? But hey, either way, these Edomites are hurt to see you Jakes get any kind of reparations. You see, the city said, Salakia, the city has said it enforced discriminatory housing policies during the period in hopes its program will increase home ownership and build the wealth among its black population. Those who qualified for the reparations program initially received $25,000 grant to buy or repair a home. City officials brought in an option for $25,000 cash payments last year. Hundreds of people remain on the waiting list. You see? It says this case is part of a series of legal challenges prompted by the Supreme Court's decision in 2023 to strike down attempts by universities to increase the number of black, Hispanic, and other minority groups known as affirmative action policies. And this is not true justice, okay? Jake will talk about reparations all day long and about, oh, we need this and need that, begging your oppressor for justice. Okay, which you will never get justice from your oppressor. And, our people need to get that through their mind. If they haven't repaired you yet, then when is it going to happen? See, it's been hundreds of years, man. And these Edomites haven't done nothing for you so-called black, Latino, and Native American. But yet Jake going to the wicked with the hand out, expecting him to do you some kind of righteousness. No. See, coming into this truth and, waking up to the true understanding, we pray to Yahweh Basham Shah to destroy these devils. And we understand that ultimately our reparations are going to come in the kingdom of heaven when we can finally have our foot on the necks of these goddamn Edomites, all right, in these other nations. See, they going to serve us, and they ain't going to have a choice, all right? They going to do what we tell them to do, and if they buck up, they're going to be broken with a rod of iron, as it is written. You see? So that's going to be our reparations, to have you damn heathen as an inheritance for us. You see? So this little, BS 25,000 and, oh, we got to research this and all of that. Like, come on, man. Which really they should have been did this. You see? They Esau should have been gave reparations, man, but he don't want to do it because it's you jakes. And when it comes to other nations, they gave reparations to the Japanese. They gave reparations to the small hats, which nobody alive today, was directly involved in that so-called, hoax, okay? But they still getting reparations to this day. Just look at the nation state of Israel, all right? They're the welfare baby of America, but where do you see that they're trying to sue, those small hats? You don't hear a peep from these damn Edomites, but when it comes to Jake getting a little 25,000, oh, now we got to raise hell. You see that? Let's get some precepts, man, because this is crazy. Deuteronomy 28, y'all know what I'm going to. 68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Now, the Lord wasn't saying that we was going to go physically back into Egypt, because there's no biblical account on record, all right, or at all for that matter, that we went back into slavery in Egypt, much less with ships, because you don't need boats to get to Egypt, all right? Because the land of Israel is pretty much right next door to Egypt. Like, you can walk in and walk out, all right? Which, our forefathers, did that regularly, all right? So you don't need ships to get into Egypt, man. But it's, this Egypt that the Lord was speaking of was going to be a new spiritual Egypt, which is America, Babylon the Great. All right, we were brought here on ships, okay, doing something known as the transatlantic slave trade. All right, when you go into the history. By the way, wherever I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. So since we've been taken from the land of Israel, we no more saw that land. Okay, now some jakes have gone back in small numbers, but collectively as a whole, our people have not been back in our land. All right, so indeed we have not seen it anymore again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies. Now, who were we sold to? We were sold to the Edomites, the so-called white man. Okay, and we were made to serve them in hard bondage. All right, so the scriptures say that the Edomites, okay, these so-called white people, that they are our enemies. All right, for bondmen, slave men, and bondwomen, slave women. And no man shall buy you. Okay, no man shall redeem you. No man is going to save you from your captivity. Okay, that's what that word buy there means. It doesn't mean that, you're going to be a bondman, but no one's going to buy you. That's not what it means. That don't even make sense. Okay, when it says buy, that's going into redeem, as in to save. All right. And yeah, we still here to this day. And you've had multiple, Israelite movements try to raise up and, free Jake, the black back to Africa movement, and the Nation of Islam, and Marcus Garvey, and the Black Panthers. None of it worked. Okay, all of those, organizations were taken down by Esau, because as it is written, no man shall buy you. Okay, no man is going to save you from your captivity. Yahweh Shai, who is the Savior, he's going to redeem us. Okay, he's going to buy us from our captivity, man. So we got to wait on him. But yeah, the scriptures say that we shall be sold unto our enemies, which are the Edomites. All right, Psalm 73:1, a psalm of Asaph. Truly, Yahweh is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone, my steps had well nigh slipped, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. So even King David, all right, a rich man in his own right, he said, I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. So when you see that these Edomites right now, They got the nicest cars. They got the best houses. Like, hey, it was prophesied in Genesis 27. Isaac told Esau that you shall have the fatness of the earth, meaning that, he would have the resources. He would live in the best places. He would have the best lands. All right. This man has the fatness of the earth. King David said, I was envious, you see, when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. And it says in Job, Job said that the Edomites, that what? They were children of fools, children of base men. All right. He's speaking about Esau here, man. So when he saw the prosperity of the wicked, he almost slipped. Okay. Verse 4. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. Yeah. And then, in that firm strength is starting to wane now. But in former times past, you couldn't come up against Esau. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't come up against the so-called white man. That's why even when you look at things like on the world stage, when especially when Esau dropped that atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the other nations got in line. See, they wasn't trying to, make war with the beast. You see, they wasn't trying to make war with Esau because he could do that. All right. So yeah, that's when their strength was firm. They are not in Salakia. They are not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain. And that's a prideful thing for you to see Jake get some reparations that are rightfully deserved, and you want to sue. You want to sue the city because you saying, oh, we didn't get any money. How do these people get money, but we don't get no reparations? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pride right there, man, because you think that the whole world revolves around you. All right. And you don't want to see Jake have nothing unless you can have it too. Even when Jake gets some crumbs off the table, you want to take the crumbs. That's these Edomites for you. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than the heart could wish. You see, these Edomites, like I said, they have the fatness of the earth. They want for nothing. They're not they're not in trouble as other men. You see, their neighborhoods are safe. They don't have to worry about somebody coming and kicking in their door and, robbing them and spoiling them. You see what I'm saying? Like, things are starting to change now. But generally, the Edomites, they're on top of the world right now. You see, they're on top of the world. They have more than their heart could wish. But even when they see Jake get a little 25,000, oh no, these niggas can't have no money. You know what I'm saying? They're going to court with this. You see that? Verse 8, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. See, whenever you bring up the topic of slavery or reparations to these Edomites, you know what they'll tell you? Oh, that happened so long ago. You need to get over it. You need to stop playing the victim card. You need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You were never a slave, right? That's what? Speaking wickedly concerning oppression. See? A righteous person would be like, hey, you know what? You guys have been through a lot. You guys deserve reparations for what's been done to you because we've given reparations to everybody else. Shit, the small hats, they got reparations. So you should too. That's what a righteous person would say. But you see, it shows you who the wicked is because there is no upstanding spirit within them. All right. They always speak wickedly concerning your, you Israelites' oppression, man, because they don't want to see you prosper. They're your enemies, and your enemy, he's never going to want to see you in a good position. He always wants to see you downtrodden and destroyed. All right. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. You see? And that's these Edomites, man. They set their tongue, they set their mouth against the heavens, even against Yahweh Bashma Shai, and their tongue walketh throughout the earth. Yeah, so they go all around the earth, just spewing all this blasphemy, all this madness, all this slander, you see. And in times past, when they had that deception going, they were able to deceive. But now, the man of sin, which are the Edomites, they're being revealed. All right, so that witchcraft and sorcery is no longer working. You see? Let's go here. Isaiah chapter 63, because ultimately these Edomites are going to be judged for speaking loftily against oppression, okay, speaking against the Israelites, the Lord's chosen people. Isaiah 63 and 1, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? Okay, Bozrah is the ancient capital of Edom, right? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. So Yahweh Shai is coming back to judge Esau. Okay, to judge these Edomites, man. And hey, Yahweh Shai said that his garment is going to be red, man. Okay, his garment is going to be red with the blood of these Edomites, because Yahweh Shai is going to do a lot of killing when he comes back. And the main target is going to be Esau. But let's read on. Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Who are the Lord's redeemed? Who did he come to redeem and die for? It's the Israelites, the 12 tribes. All right? So when that year of redemption comes, the Lord said that, hey, the day of vengeance is in my heart. So he's been waiting on this time for a very long time. Okay, the Lord has been long suffering, okay, for the sake of prophecy. Verse 5, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury, it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. You see that? So these Edomites, they're going to meet a very swift and violent end, okay, for what they've done to the children of Israel, all right, and for that unrepentant spirit that they have on them. Ezekiel 35 and 1 says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. Okay, now we know that Mount Seir, that's the ancient dwelling place of the Edomites. You know, today it's called Petra. All right, but the Lord says, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. So the Lord, Yahweh Bashmi Shai, is against Mount Seir. All right, the Lord has a controversy with these so-called white people, with these Edomites. All right, and prophesy against it. So whenever a simple Jake, come up and say, why are you always talking about the Edomites? Why you? Because why? We've been commanded. Okay, it says, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. That's why we always speak on Esau. All right, because the Lord has commanded us to do so. Verse 3, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. So this hatred that they've had for the Israelites, it's been burning in them forever, since the womb, man. All right? A perpetual hatred throughout their generations. They have held that hatred for you Israelites, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Now, what is the Lord going to do? Verse 6, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, and in thy hills, and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. You see, so this is what's coming to you Edomites, man. Okay, because you can't get right. You're the wicked. All right. So you damn devils, man. Y'all got some serious judgment coming, and whether you like it or not, we going to take everything that belongs to Esau because we deserve it. All right. And ultimately, you Edomites, you're going to be our inheritance for 1,000 years. And then it's going to be, Salakia. Then it's going to be Obadiah 1 and 18 for your ass. All right. So enjoy your little kingdom now. All right. Or what's left of it anyway. Because these elites are even coming down on you lower level Edomites to where, y'all can't have shit neither. Okay. And really in a lot of cases, these Edomites are doing worse than Jake. All right. So check that out. See, everything come back around full circle. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the Rakakadash. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah Bashim Rakakadash. And until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the elect.